This is a new series where I tell you how I healed from divorce. So I got divorced 10 years ago, and it was a literal nightmare on Elm Street, part 55. And I want to walk you through some of the things that I did to heal from my divorce, okay? So, first things first, when I decided that I was going to leave him, I didn't know what to do. Right? I did not know what to do. I just knew I couldn't stay in that house and I had to go somewhere. So the very first thing that I did was I called friends that were level-headed, not the ones that would bust the windows out his car. No, I had to call my level-headed friends. I had to tell them what was going on and get their support. Okay, two of my friends put me up in a hotel for a month, and it let me just be there while I was kind of going through that process. Once I actually got my own place was when I called my family, because my family is definitely the ones who will call that one uncle, and the one uncle will show up and go back to the pen. So I knew, I was like, I can't call them first. I've got to call them when I have my mind right. So I think it was in like 30 days, 60 days, something like that. That's when I told my family. And at that time, I was able to articulate myself and tell them what was going on and what I needed them to do and what I needed them not to do. Because what I didn't need is for them to be posting things on social media, making a big stink about everything, because it would just make it worse for me. I didn't need them calling him and all that, because it'll just make it worse for me. So I did that. The next thing I did after that was I immediately said, I'm going to therapy. Right. And so I found a therapist and I went to her, and within my first session, she said, what do you want to talk about? I said, I don't want to talk about him. I want to talk about me and what made me choose him. Right. I said, I want to go back to my childhood, and I want to figure out, how did I get here? How did I choose someone like him? Because talking about him is not going to solve the bigger issue. Let's deal with me. And so then we started this whole timeline of those things. So first thing I would tell you is that if you're going through divorce, this is not me telling you to divorce your spouse. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm saying if you are going through divorce or you are going through some kind of big breakup, the first thing I would do is talk to my level-headed friends, then talk to your family members, and then get a therapist. In part 2, I'm going to tell you what me and my therapist talked about.